Joe.
Black Killa.
With love, watch our IG, taking it back, way back. And I ain't talking about just rap, videos, interviews, real talk, Chicago news, ill stay, trendsetter, Teflon up to the core. You can tell what we about, we step your foot up in our house. And once you done watching this, go line and check Chicago Cookout. We on, yeah, we on. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway show. We on, yeah, we on. So tuned in to get tuned out. You know what to do now. We on, yeah, we on. We on, yeah, we on. We on.
Joe.
Black Killa.
Yeah, because there's a difference between a lyricist and a rapper, because a lyricist are the most underrated people in the business. To be a lyricist, you gotta be willing to, like, it's very few people like Wale that sign to major labels or major street affiliated labels like MMG, whereas he got the same sign as Rick Ross because people seen them both in that same light. So it's like, now, but then he became a target as well because a lot of people were like, oh, you changed, now you gotta fit in with this label, you're not a lyricist no more, or whatever. And I'm not even gonna get into that, you know, it's whatever, because I wanna stay on track with the question. But to be a lyricist, you have to be underpaid. You're not gonna make as much money as a lot of people, but your canvas is gonna be a lot broader. A lot of, you know, lyricists like Common, you know, J. Cole, Wale, you know, they get to experience European tours, you know, the money's much greater in Europe. The American dollar ain't shit compared to these overseas tours. You know, I mean, all the DJs from Chicago know that. That's why they so thirsty. Well, I don't say thirsty because y'all doing the right thing, but that's why they, you know, running to Europe. And you should get your money. Like, niggas here gonna pay you under 50 Niggas out there gonna give you 5,000, 3,000, shit, book me. I'm going too. You know what I mean? So being a lyricist, you're not gonna get the praise, nothing. Like MTV gonna shun you for popular dudes. You know, no, like, come on, man, these niggas ain't beating Nas. What's their problem? You know, like, these niggas ain't beating, you know, certain members of Wu-Tang when they, you know, like at their prime when people would be, no, just like to be a lyricist and a rapper, it's like being a smart kid versus being a popular kid. That's what it really is in this business. You know what I'm saying? It's like being a smart kid in school, you know you're gonna excel and you know you're gonna get that good job when you complete your course, your high school, your college, whatever you attend. You know you're gonna get a good job when you do that, but you're not gonna be popular. Being a popular person, as in a popular rapper, you know you're gonna get all the comforts of being a popular jock. You know, people are gonna praise you and love you. The masses, cause you know a lot of people ain't gonna be beating Wale in their car like they beat Jeezy or like they beat Yo Gotti. That's just fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but these are people that care more about the craft. They care more about, you know, keeping the art form of rap alive. And I mean, to say lyricists, where's Ruckus Records right now? Is who exactly? Nah, yo, I used to buy whatever they put out. I didn't give a fuck. Like, buy it, whatever. Like, sometimes they ain't even announce their release dates. You just walk up in the store like, damn, when that come out? Like, yo, where are they now? Who was buying their product? You know what I mean? Like, who's buying any music nowadays? But it's still, you know, a lyricist, man, like, you respect the lyricist, man, because you know they doing it from the heart versus a rapper. He, like, the rappers of the day just emulate, how the word is, imitate, we'll just say that. Whatever's being out here now. Soulja Boy, he popular. How many Soulja Boy clones did we see? When he was at his prime, Waka Flocka, how many sons did he create? You know, all people doing on now is like, oh, that's what's working, that's what we gonna go with. And that's what the labels are signing, but it's killing the art, it's killing the, like, how many people, like nowadays when a record come out, you just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go back. How many people got that same anticipation for a record to drop, like when Snoop album came out, or the Chronic, Wu-Tang, it's some NWA stuff, or the Ghetto Boys, let's name popular people, like, cause I don't want people thinking like, oh, he's just biased cause of, you know, hip hop, like, and I'm not. Like, I listen to Rich Homie Quan, I listen to the Migos, I download, they popular entertainer, like, I done shows with them, I download their music, I listen to their music, so it's not like I'm just some old bones, cause I'm still active in the car. I bought Chief Keef CD, I'm not a hater, by no means. I bought 2 Chainz. You know, like, I'm not a hater, and I still buy physical CDs. Yo. Like, I still got a case of physical CDs. I still buy Blu-rays. Yo. Like, because I believe in supporting, you know, like, and the purpose of a good show. Like Rico Love. You know, I wasn't a big Rico. Okay, yeah, one song, but he did a show, and his message to the people, like, he was telling people, like, you know, if you in his bad bottles, but your kids ain't got no clothes, no, his moral stance and his performance, and, you know, like, he was performing songs I didn't know he did. And I'm like, yo, that's the importance of a good show and being a good person. When I met him, he was cool. So I bought a CD. So now you got $10. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wasn't gonna buy it, but you got $10 because of your presence. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize, you know, and that's the point of grassroots promotion, marketing, whatever. I know I drifted off the question again, but It's all good.
No, you teaching right now.
Joe. Black Killa.
Young felon, C-Note, Ray Nathan B.
Grinding so hard,
Smoking black, Don Eno, Dobson Mobbis.
grinding so hard,
You know I'm-
grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so hard,
I be-
grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
know it's-
grinding so hard.
It's a slow day. Man, no way. I only got rid of 3 bricks in the 4-way. I gotta get money. Yeah, we keep it moving. I got the best work. I keep the block juking. Man, what you need? Because we got it all.
Whole keys, half keys, OZs to 8 balls.
I got them pounds for you. Yeah, they 13. They 2 for 22. I got them dirt cheap. And if you wanna smoke 60 for the 14, or bring me 120, you could get the whole thing. I know you can't accept it. Sometimes the truth be hard. If you ain't getting money, man, you's a goofy dog.
Grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
Keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so hard,
be-
grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
You know it's-
grinding so hard,
You know I'm-
grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so hard,
be-
grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
know it's-
grinding so hard.
I gotta hustle hard with no distractions. I gotta duck them bras, they get no reaction. Focus on my money, he know about that cream. Gotta push that white, gotta sell that green. I got them 7s for you, yeah they $1.50. That real Jack Kush, hey get up with me. That boy so clean, but my hustle so greasy. I grind so hard and make it look so easy. I got Viagra white, I mean it so hard.
Ugly whip game, all my pots are so strong.
Damn being broke, man I'd rather ball. Nobody gave me nothing, I had to take it all.
Grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so
I be-
hard, grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
know it's-
grinding so hard,
You know I'm-
grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so hard,
be-
grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
know it's-
grinding so hard.
When I was 13, older hustlers hated me. I stepped in the game with a pound and an 8 for keys. Broke it all down, bagged it up off the scale. Started delivering packages to get my mail. All my transactions were done hand to hand. Straight defense, I ran them zones from man to man. I need all my money, straight cash, no deals.
I'm grinding so hard like I just popped 4 pills.
And I can't stop, at least not right now. I gotta make it pop, because I'm hot right now. So you can come get it, because I got it. I grind so hard to keep
Keep this money in my mind.
Grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so hard,
be-
grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
know it's-
grinding so
You know I'm-
grinding so hard,
You see me?
grinding so hard,
keep on.
grinding so hard,
I'm out here.
grinding so hard,
be-
grinding so hard,
I can't stop.
grinding so hard,
I won't stop.
grinding so hard,
know it's-
grinding so hard.
Grinding, had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
Do you know the difference between a lyricist and a rapper? If so, how are they different from each other?
Definitely do. Like, it's a lot of, I know a lot of lyricists, I know some rappers. I'm hanging out with a lyricist right now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Fremont Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do though, you know, like, I think of myself as a lyricist slash rapper, you know, because I can get on all of that, what the other guys want to be on, but I'm definitely not gonna put myself on that level where I'm just talking about bullshit and you not, you know what I'm saying, agreeing to what I'm got going on in these streets. So
what's the difference between them?
I think a lyricist, you know, like they more about speaking, they got a little bit more substance behind their bars, you know, like, and you can actually call them bars. I think a rapper, I think they just kind of do it rhymes, you know what I'm saying? Like bat cat, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how they think it goes, you know? So, but I think a lyricist actually put a little thought behind it, got something to say. It ain't always that simple.
Who do you think running the show these days, rappers or lyricists?
Right now?
Running the game, yeah.
The rappers, you know what I'm saying? The rappers doing their thing, you know, like they doing it, but people gonna always recognize them lyricists though, you know, like we can't knock them lyricists, you know, we spitting for a reason, you know what I'm saying? We can us as lyricists, we can always go the easy route and spit that little easy, you know, rap and shit, you know, so we can do that shit without, you know, without thinking about it, but nah, man, you gotta say something, man. You gotta have something behind it.
Lyricist and a rapper. Well, of course, a lyricist is, you know, kind of speaks for itself. A lyricist cares about or is into the lyrics, the lyrical content, and, you know, the complexity and all that. You know what I'm saying? A rap, you know, I'm not gonna say a rapper is not, you know, because so there's some people that might be labeled a rapper that you know they can rap, but every rapper ain't a lyricist. You know, and every lyricist, you know, some people can write the hell out of the song, and, you know, they can write a hell of a song, but when it comes to delivering it, they might fall short.
A rapper is just spitting stuff. A rapper is one of these cats that he'll make a song and he'll say the same thing 400 times. They have no definition to it, they have no meaning. It's a popularity thing, it's a pop culture thing. A lyricist will come off the top of the dome and he'll give you something to think about. Myself, I consider myself a poet, a lyricist, a songwriter. Man, I'm like a chameleon, dude. I can bring all of it to the table. I once would go out to clubs and they have the open mic thing, and I'd be like, okay, we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna get the mic and I'm gonna freestyle. And people, you know, people don't believe in that. People don't exercise their mind anymore, and that's what the problem is. So what I do, you got 50 people in here, I pick out 10, 12 people, say, man, write something on a sheet of paper and throw it in a hat. And I'm gonna pull a piece of paper out the hat, and that's what I'm gonna flow about for the next 8 bars, and then I'm gonna switch to the next one and give it to you like that. That's a lyricist, brother. A rapper, I ain't never been a rapper, brother. I don't like rappers. Real talk.
I done heard a lot. You were the first person to say I don't like rappers.
Bro, no, dude, that's not me, man. I love what I do, man. I'm a hip hop artist, dude, and I like what I do. And you know what? I take that back. I ain't gonna say I don't like rappers, because there's a couple of rappers that made songs that was just about entertainment on some party stuff. Okay. I can live with that. Okay. that guy that's out here, you know, bumping his gums about being the hardest and shooting this and putting mollies. No, G, bring it to the table. Let's go lyric for lyric, line for line, and I guarantee you I'll slam you every time. It's as simple as that.
It's quick. That's an easy answer. Rappers been around for 100 years. Moms Mabley was a rapper. Nipsey Russell was a rapper. James Brown at points was a rapper. Rapping, as I grew up listening to my uncle, you know, he'd tap a dude on and say, hey, let me rap to you. It's just talking with style, talking with some type of flair. And once hip hop came out, people started talking with flair over beats. So that's rapping. However, a lyricist, it speaks for itself. A lyricist, as in the science of, this person concentrate on lyrics. They understand word structure, word play, what words mean, punctuation. So there's a huge difference between a lyricist and a rapper. Rappers really touch down by talking shit. Lyricists touch down because they had something to say through lyrics. You know, and it's not just in rap. A lot of poems, people who write poems are lyricists. You feel me?
Yes, sir. But
you could rarely see a person that write poem would write a rap just to be talking out the side of their neck. Lyricists, you know, double entendres. They understand the vocabulary. And like I said, they understand wordplay, word structure. Rappers just can run off at the mouth. Real talk. They can run off at the mouth and be very talented at running off at the mouth. Pimps are rappers. You feel me? You know, your slick uncle that come in the house is a rapper. At times, you know, you could see, you know, a guy sitting in front of a pew at a podium being a rapper because he's spitting. However, you know, it's to incite one and it's to deliver a message, but it don't necessarily mean he put together words to formulate good lyrics. So the long story short, yeah, there's a huge difference between a rapper and a lyricist. However, being a rapper is a talent. Because some people are better rappers at being rappers than lyricists are at being lyricists.
Now, explain that.
Some rappers, everything has a quality. You got rappers who can rap that shit they talking about very well, and you got some rappers who rap that shit they talking about very poorly. The same thing with lyricists. You have some people who proclaim to be lyricists, and they use words and word structure and wordplay, but for some whatever reason, they're not better or seasoned or how, whatever the case may be, may not even have enough knowledge, haven't even been around to learn enough words or about things where his quality of lyricism isn't as good as the next person. So when you get on that type of scale, if you get a low quality lyricist and a high quality rapper, that rapper could be more advanced in his career because he's a high quality rapper than that lyricist because he's a low quality lyricist.
I would put Tupac as a lyricist. A rapper is somebody that I say, it's kind of hard to go that field because Tupac was my lyricist. Nas was my lyricist. Common was my lyricist. A rapper was Jeezy as far as motivational wise. He was a rapper. And he said, I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He was a rapper, but on another level when it comes to motivation and making you feel like that anything can be done. Those was, and it's maybe more instances out there, but I'm a guy that really don't listen to the words, I listen to the beats. As a designer, we design off beats.
and we don't. If we listen to the words, we lose the concentration of what we're doing as far as the actual design side, because my mind is always on words, so I don't really rap the words. I actually move to the beats.
Joe, Black Killa.
Dobson Mars. I just had to get this off my chest, cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
Wristbands came to frame. I'm like, dude, them are hot, man. Where you get them from?
This ain't nothing but a headband done up for the wrist. That's that individuality I was talking about.
Right.
You take something and form it the way you want to form it and rock it how you want to rock it.
That's dope, man.
You
Right
know?
on. Question number 4. Do you know the difference between a lyricist and a rapper? If so, how are they different from each other?
So a lyricist is an individual that takes time to study his craft, study the English diction or whatever language you speak. You're studying that diction, and then on top of that, you're applying what you've learned into whatever art form you're trying to express, and you're conveying it in such a way that it's going to make people either really listen to you, like you're a speaker. Let's say a motivational speaker could be considered a lyricist, because he has to talk a certain type of way to gauge the people and to get the people to succumb to what he's saying. Whereas a rapper, for instance, a rapper doesn't care. It's ABC 1, 2, 3, right? And that a rapper is doing just what he's doing. He's rapping. It's gift rap. That's all it is. It's made to be torn open and get rid of. You know what I mean? That's it. Whereas to the lyricist, it's giving you it's almost like a teacher. They're sharing something with you, and they're actually, at the end of the day, you're going to take something away from it, and then you're going to go back to them because you want to hear more.
Do you have a preference between the two?
I like both, actually. You know, it's a place for both out here in the world. Like a lyricist, you know, there's some days I just want to chill out and listen to what somebody that's got to say, that's going to flip their words, that's going to have some diction, that's going to, you know, get me to look up a word in a dictionary. You know what I mean? What'd he say? You know, that's going to do that. But then there's a day I might want to hear pop, 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 pop. There's a day, you know what I'm saying? You got your Michael Bay movies where it's all explosions, and then you got your Scorsese movies where it's thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Some days I want thought-provoking, some days I want explosions.
Give me an example of who you consider a thought-provoking lyricist.
Thought-provoking lyricist. Right now, Kendrick Lamar hitting that category. I'm impressed by a few people, actually. I think even GZA, one of my favorite lyricists. Awesome. I mean, if y'all ain't checking for GZA, y'all need to check for GZA from Wu-Tang. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Give me a line from GZA that made you say, "Woo."
So we'll do this. What he say? He said, no response while I bomb that ass. You ain't shit. Your whack ass style had you gas. Egos are something the Wu-Tang crushed. Souped up niggas on the stage get rushed. I don't give a goddamn how many shows you did, how many tracks you got, or who knows you, kid. Cause I don't know you, therefore show me what you know. I come sharp as a blade and I cut you slow. You get cut so fast as my style increases. What's that in your pants? All human feces. Throw your shitty drawers in the hamper. Next time go strapped with a fucking pamper. I'm on the mound, G, and it's a no-hitter. I'm on the, your boy just really snapped, you know what I'm saying? That's Clan in the front. He even had a line where he said, where my boy said, what was that, and protect your neck. The Wu is too slamming for these cold chillin' labels. Ain't seen no hits since seen and Mabel. Been doing all the shit like Kane did Abel. Now that money's getting stuck to the gun under the table. That's what you get when you misuse what I invent. Your empire falls and you lose every cent for trying to blow up a scrub. Now that thought is just as bright as a 20-watt light bulb. Niggas pumped it when I rocked it. Niggas so stingy they got short arms and deep pockets. This goes on in some companies where they just scared to pump the something. First of all, who's your A&R? A mountain climber who plays an electric guitar, but he don't know the meaning of dope when he's looking for a suit and tie rap that's cleaner than a bar of soap. And I'm the dirtiest thing in sight. Matter of fact, bring out the girls and let's have a mud fight.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, Jizza is a decent ass rapper.
And that's who you consider, no.
He's a lyricist.
That's a lyricist.
He's a lyricist.
Right on,
He's a lyricist.
A rapper is a good performer. I wouldn't say a good performer, a person that performs. Rap music, or the style of music, a rapper is a guy that performs raps. A lyricist is typically given to, the title given to the person who is considered crafty with their literary skills. And as that, sometimes, you know, lyricists aren't the best at rapping. Sometimes, a lot of times, rappers aren't, you know, well written with their literary skills. So, but they're just two different talents altogether.
Do you have a personal preference?
That's a good question. I think that we all have our personal preference per the way we feel at that time and moment. It just depends on the day. We got gumbo going on inside us. There's so many different flavors, and sometimes I do prefer a good rapper, and sometimes I prefer a lyricist. You know, and sometimes I get my lyricism from places outside of rap. You know, maybe I just go listen to a Pimp C interview, or listen to The Will, or, you know, somebody on NPR doing their thing. But so it's really just about where you know, the window of it and where you choose to get it from. And sometimes when I want to listen to rap or a good rapper, sometimes I just like to watch their synergy just fill in the room and the way they move around, and whether it be vlogs or just watching some of the videos with what's considered horrible lyricism, but just great rapping ability, the way that they give you such, I would say, probably some of the simplest of lines, but being that they're good rappers, it comes off a lot more attractive.
Well, you know what? Most people, they rap from, you know, a man could tell a story. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about some sugar. You know, sugar is sweet, sugar is all this, everything nice and all that. And they can rap to the beat. A lyricist, they'll have you think about something. Like Kanye, it had me going. I was sitting in a room one day, he said, I'm high like a satellite. I'm like, what the heck? You know, I remember nothing else about the song. He said that, you know, I put on for my city. You know what I'm saying? And all my nightmares are gone. And you hearing this and you're like, boy, look how he uses the metaphors. Look how he uses the meaning and take it far beyond how you would even interpret it to another level. There's a difference between the two. You know what I'm saying? The melody, you know, the song itself. So that's how I look at lyricists. You know, if I had to choose between a lyricist and a rapper, I would choose a lyricist. Because a lyricist can write for that rapper, and that rapper can just tell the story.
Well, I can say I think I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, right.
I know the difference.
Right.
The difference is a lyricist actually you said the difference between a lyricist and a rapper?
Yeah.
A lyricist actually sit down or if they don't sit down, they just got the talent that God gave them to really paint a picture with their music and really put more behind what they paint. I would say a rapper really could. A lot of people, you really don't have no talent to rap. You know, I ain't about to really, a rapper really could you could just like people wake up and bang their hat and wake up like, man, Joe, I'm one of the moles. You could wake up and be like, I'm a rapper, and be like, cat, hat, and bounce it out. So no, it is a big difference.
Joe. Black Killa.
On a roll in the street, A+ everything.
Right down the street where they killed them. Maurice where they sent them. Stopped them dead on the spot. Couldn't speak to the victim. I could speak on the system, but that's a typical story. I ain't preaching, I miss him. He get the kick you with Corey. Betty look over Kina. Say goodbye to Miss Alice. Butterfuko with me though. Know these streets is a mess. Swear the picture is vivid. Ain't no point of complaining. I ain't tripping, I'm living. Had it all with a jerk. Jagged it off like I'm horny. It could all be worse. That's the truth, but it's corny. Pop a bottle for Pac. Pour it out for my niggas. Only swallow Ciroc. These broke niggas is bitter. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in the hood like we Tim's. Produced by Beat Beast. Get ready to meet Sims. Take you a picture, this my grandma's thing. Her baby little sister. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets. Say it's beautiful, hey. It's the brand with no filter. Nigga granddad spot. And right there with that kicker. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets.
We major. Fuck y'all niggas. Fuck y'all niggas.
Ain't no peace in the killing. At an all-time high. Ain't no heat in my building. Down the street from Obama. I ain't even ecstatic. Wish I was in position. All I do is imagine. They say my money was funny and I was selling my link. I went right back to the store. It's just a felon in me. These niggas jealous of me. Right down the block where they stay. It's like we beefing forever, but see I'm not finna play. I heard them people was on me right when my grandmama died. Rest in peace, Jetty B. I put my ass on the land. Don't condone it at all. I'm endorsing the streets, putting food on my table. Least my daughter could eat, and it's beautiful, ain't it? I be damned if you differ. Came a long damn way without no dad in the picture. Look like he on the news. How come he looking happy? Cause DOC in the blue, and Crook County in khaki. Let's go. It's beautiful, hey. Gonna take you a picture. This my grandma's thing. Her baby little sister. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets. Said it's beautiful, hey. It's the brand with no filter. Nigga granddad spot. And right there with that kicker. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets. This the streets. EMG Studios. Southside DJ Honest. Stack of stars. DJ Hustlenomics. Let's go. Let's go.
Joe.
Black Killa.
Joe.
Black Killa.
Joe.
Black Killa.
Dobson Mars. I just had to get this off my chest. Cause niggas got to feel how I feel.
That's kind of a tricky question because you have some lyricists that are rappers and you have some lyricists that are poets that don't rap. So even you can look in the literal sense of a songwriter is a lyricist but they don't sing. So it's pretty much how you justify it. There are some rappers that are lyricists that paint pictures when they deliver their lyrics, and there are some rappers who just deliver words, but they still do the same thing. So it's kind of like Michael Jordan without a jump shot. You know, I'm still in the NBA, I can still play, I'm still good, but the Michael Jordan with a jump shot was better.
So do you have a particular preference?
I mean, I like good music in general, but I'm always listening to everything, so I wouldn't say I have a particular preference. I just listen to everything because you know, I have to be aware of what's out there, what the demographic like, what the demographic don't, and as a DJ, that's very important.
Well, like you mentioned earlier, a rapper is just basically rapping and speaking about maybe events that they've had or maybe events that's just made up. A lyricist is more, not to say, a lyricist is something I support and that I'm under. Basically, with Bars R Us and Swagga, you know, he speaks about current events, things that has actually happened in his life. And, you know, some of them isn't all good, but it's never about going to kill someone or take someone else's stuff. And at the end of the day, I feel like a real lyricist is gonna come from what they know and come from the heart, not just off what the streets want to hear.
Okay, the difference between a lyricist and a rapper. That's hard. That's hard for me because I don't think it's a difference. I just think that some people are not as good as the other people. That's what I think. I think we all. I think we all go in that booth and our aim is to be the best lyricist, the best rapper that we could be. But all of us is, you know, all of us don't measure up. You know, all of them don't measure up to all of us.
Okay. So with you saying that, are you kind of saying that it's a grade scale, and at a certain level you're at a rapper, and at a certain level you're a lyricist?
No, I just feel like at a certain level you're a terrible lyricist, and at a certain level you're a dope lyricist. That's what I feel like.
All in all, everyone is a lyricist.
Everyone is a lyricist. Everybody goes in that booth with lyrics. You know, some of us are smarter than you know. Some of us are smarter than some of them,
yes, sir.
And we put our words together better than other people. You know,
they differ from each other.
Absolutely. Like I think lyricists and rappers differ between a rapper like makes songs and make records, and you got lyricists that can make songs and make records too, but they focus on their wordplay, their lyrical wordsmith. They focus on wordplay, the metaphors, the punchlines, the double entendres, the slickness, the way that they put the words together and everything. So I think rappers just make music, just make songs. They focus on hooks and delivery of that, and that's needed. I use that all the time, the terminology, as far as like there's a difference between artists and rappers. You know, rappers just rap and artists make music. So yeah, it's definitely lyricists I feel like just might put a little more time and effort into what they create, and rappers just rap and run with whatever happened. Like if I had to, like, no knock, no diss, or no compliment to nobody either, just speaking true feelings, but if I had to give an example of how I looked at the whole thing, I would say lyricist, I would say, you know, Jadakiss, Nas, lyricist. If I had to say rapper, I would think more like Rich Homie Quan, Waka Flocka, or, you know, those are the differences in artists and rappers, lyricists and just music.
Now, where do you feel that you fall into that category? Do you feel that which if you were to categorize yourself or to put yourself in that box and say, well, I consider myself a lyricist or I consider myself a rapper, which one would you do you feel that you are?
I'm hands down lyricist. Like that's like the Sinatris tagline. Like if you ask anybody Chicago or nationally or internationally that knows Sinatris, the first thing that comes with that is, oh, that nigga got bars, or oh, dude can spit, or man, he nice with it. You know, like I pride myself. I came up from the era of rappers and spitters and lyrical content, and so that's what I formatted my creativity behind. So I'm definitely considered a lyricist. I pride myself on my lyrical content, my storytelling ability, my wordplay, my metaphors, and everything like that. But also, I do have that artist factor because I'm grown, I'm smart, I understand the business. And it's a lot of cats that can just rap, that can't make records, and they won't be successful. And I'm not trying to be one of those cats. So I definitely consider myself a lyricist, but I'm 70-30. 70% lyricist, 30% artist, because I'm still able to make hits and connect with the people record-wise in the club and in the radio as well.
Yeah, lyricists put more metaphors, rhymes, and slickness and thought into their words, into what they're saying. So when they spit their lyrics, when they're spitting their rhymes, they're giving you a visual story that you've got to follow. You know what I'm saying? If you follow it, you get a story out of it. A rapper, it's almost like Dolomite. You know what I'm saying? Dolomite just say whatever you want to say, and it sounded cool, funny, this, that. It's the same thing, but it's not as deep as what a lyricist do. A lyricist put this stuff together to have a story for you to follow. Rappers, hey, nigga, let's get drunk. I shit on myself, I smell like a skunk. Hey, you know that, come on now.
Yes, sir. Well, do you have a personal preference?
As far as me, I like lyricism, man. It sounds, a lot of it can be cool. It all depends on your mood or what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but I can go for some funny shit, but I like hearing lyricism that make me think, yeah, that was cold. You know, the way he put this and this together and he came up with a story or a concept. So that's what I like.
If they're different from each other, I guess the way they would be different from each other is a rapper is an extension of the culture of hip hop, and a lyricist is a different entity where that extends beyond the subgenre of hip hop. You know, a lyricist, even if the lyricist raps primarily, right? Even if that lyricist is primarily a rapper and their main vehicle is rap, they can take their lyricism or their voice, their literary voice that they created, and put it in other subgenres and other artistic works and other, you know, forms of poetry. So it's kind of like perpendicular. You know, it's kind of like they're not like parallel planes; they're perpendicular planes where a rapper is an extension of the culture. You can have lyricists that are rappers and lyricists that are not rappers. And you can have rappers that are lyricists and rappers that are not lyricists. It's like, yeah, it's like a perpendicular sort of relationship.
Man, the difference between a lyricist and a rapper is like the difference between Kim Kardashian and let's say Halle Berry. Halle Berry has proven herself through awards and through her career to be a very profound, great actor. By industry name and title, you can consider both of them an actor or a celebrity. You know, I know Kim Kardashian has her reality TV show, but we know there's acting going on that show. How, you know, the quality of it, you know, that's debatable. So both of them are actors, but one has high standards and the other one, you got to respect her hustle. Just like it's the same duality. But no, you know, so you can't really say they're both lumped in the same category. The lyricist is someone who loves, and you can tell their love and respect for words, and to have you saying, oh man, look at how they put it together, having you rewind and listen to it again to hear the genius in how they put the words together. A rap artist is, a rapper can be like a low-level poet. I mean, they're good, it's cute, it's nice, but it's not ingenious.
How are they different from each other?
Absolutely. A lyricist, to me, my definition of a lyricist is a storyteller, that of a poet. A rapper is someone that can make a catchy tune, that can make you dance and shake your butt and, have a good time. So that's the difference to me. Like, a lyricist will tell a story front to back, from the beginning to the end. He's gonna walk you through it, and he's gonna paint a vivid picture so you can almost see those words come to life. You know what I mean? And a rapper, or whatever it may be, is someone that can make a catchy song, catchy hook, really doesn't really evoke any emotion other than I'm about to have a good time. Turn up music.
Do you have a preference?
My father was the biggest music lover, man. Growing up, I listened to everything. And my father's the same way. Like, this is why I love my father so much. I can actually hop in his car and put in a rap tape, and he would tell me to go back to that song, son. I like that song. So generally, I don't have a preference, depending on what mood I'm in. If I'm at a party, of course I want to hear, Lil Jon and the Eastside Boy. I'm riding home to myself, with myself, I want to hear some Nas or, some Jay-Z or something like that. It depends on where I'm at, what's going on. If I'm with a lady, of course I want to hear something smooth. So I mean, music is art, and art, evokes emotion. So depending on what emotion I'm going to feel at the time.
Yes, sir. Is it beneficial for an artist to release mixtapes? If so, what are the benefits that you are aware of?
Now it's very beneficial, because the benefits are, if you have a great mixtape and it gets critically acclaimed, as an independent artist, the promoters will call you out, have you come to their cities. You can make money doing appearances, doing shows that way, and it also strikes the attention of the record labels if you want to take that route. So mixtapes are very good, because basically now people don't really put out mixtapes per se. They put out street albums, because it's all original content. A mixtape per se, back in the day, true definition of a mixtape was to be an artist to rap over industry beats.
Yeah.
The mixtape per se has kind of evolved into street albums, so they're very beneficial. You got artists such as the Migos, they're independent. They're getting 16,000 plus. Rich Homie Quan's independent. He's getting 20,000 to show. You have artists like Macklemore, independent. He sold over 2 million albums, 4 Grammys. So, yeah.
Okay.